intro it.
I don't know.
It's first podcast, first one. Yeah, number 1, episode 1. You're probably wondering what the hell's going on. Me too. Don't worry. Hashtag me too. Do you know what that's for?
Nah.
Do you know the whole Harvey Weinstein thing came out? So, do you know who he is? The guy who touched all the celebrities in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Him. All the other actresses were going on Twitter using hashtag me too, meaning they've been touched before by not necessarily by him but by someone else.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, so all the celebrities were tweeting hashtag me too. Don't think that was I used it in the term it should be used in, but oh well. Yeah, the podcast. I haven't come up with a name yet, so I know I have kind of, but I don't know if I've decided on that name yet. I don't know.
What, Attrakt podcast?
It'd be Attrakt podcast, but I
That's
don't know.
Pending.
It's pending. Yeah, I kind of want that. I had the Attrakt podcast. But I thought that's a bit boring, or the chatting shit podcast because that's pretty much what I like to do.
That's very funny.
But I also thought, looking into the future, like if my ever channel got big and I want to interview big people.
Yeah.
If you email them, being all professional, saying, "Hi, yeah, I was wondering if you want to come on my podcast called Chatting Shit Podcast." I don't know if it would really fit. It's not exactly a professional name, so I don't know. So I'll decide. That's
Put Chatting Shit with an asterisk on I.
Maybe. Maybe.
Because monetization as well.
I think for now it would be like pretty much just talking shit for like chatting shit.
For
most of it, but maybe one day in the future we'll get someone else on and we can do it. I've got ideas, but yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about that maybe later on or another day.
I'm gonna go through some topics.
Yes, me and Bradley have both written down some topics. Oh, by the way, this is Bradley. I forgot to complete.
Hi.
He did have a YouTube channel, but I don't know if is that still active or is it not?
Nah.
No.
My editor decided he didn't want to edit anymore, even though he wants to do that as a job and he's taking it at college and everything like that. But he decided not to edit for me anymore, and then I was like, well, I can't be arsed editing, so can't be arsed.
I've had an editor once, and it didn't really work out because I didn't like how the video kind of came about.
Dude, my editor was alright.
I think if you find the right one, then go for it. But
yeah.
But maybe I just didn't find the right one, and I kind of had a bad experience. But to be fair, I don't mind editing videos now, and I think I'd rather. I'm not the best editor in the world. Like I completely know that. Like the Cypress video, like I didn't have like any transitions during the videos and during the clips. Sorry.
You don't really need.
But
many transitions. I
felt like it went alright, and it could be better, but we'll talk about that anyway because that's what I've written down anyway. So, I don't know why we decided to do a podcast, but I think I've watched podcasts for a few years now. I've watched a few different ones. Also, you got the big ones like Joe Rogan, whatever like that.
Yeah.
But I haven't really watched Joe Rogan that much recently because I don't know. I only watched it when I was like a guest.
I haven't watched Joe Rogan at all, really.
It's weird. It's like if you're in the mood for it, it's perfect. You probably really enjoy it. You'd probably really like it, because he's quite logical with everything he does. So you probably quite like it. But if there's a guest on, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks quite interesting.
Yeah.
I quite like that person. Whatever. When I watch that, but I know there is some people who watch every single one, but I think he's got like over 1,000 now. So, you know what I mean. He's been doing it for years, but also I watch True Geordie's podcast pretty much all the time, and I also watch. This is quite sad, but I also watch the old ones quite back a little bit.
Yeah.
I watch them back and I'll listen to them back. Obviously with YouTube Premium now you can listen to them, can't you? So it's not too bad. But yeah, so I watch quite the old ones back, and obviously I watch the new ones every week or whenever he brings them out. So yeah, have you watched a few podcasts or not really?
I don't watch them. Like I don't sit there, but if I'm doing something and I just need some background noise, I'll listen to that, and I'll just like chip in every now and then.
Yeah.
Mentally and consciously.
I've fallen asleep to a few podcasts before. It's like getting a story told to you, whatever. You just someone talking and you fall asleep. Yeah.
I remember trying out a podcast on Spotify, and it was.
Well, the Spotify ones are a bit questionable sometimes.
No, this one was actually really high end.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was some sort of like horror one. Like it tells you scary stories, and they were shit. It was like an hour long, and I got about 15 minutes into the way, And you know it had like all the sounds like
like all the spooky sounds and stuff.
no, like an actual set, as if it was you were looking like at an act, but you were only listening to it. So like for example, this woman would go into a bar and like you know the little doorbell rings.
I get you.
Yeah, you hear the door open and everything. It was very high end, but it was just boring.
I think, well, every time I don't know why, but every time I open Spotify now, the podcast is on there in the main screen.
Yeah.
And I've listened to a few of them, but a lot of them don't really. I think when I watch YouTube, I think I watch it to like I find funny. I just don't like not like serious videos. I do watch a few serious videos. Like, to be fair, True Geordies is quite serious in some situations, but you've also got the funny side of aspect of it as well.
So you've got TGF and stuff.
Yeah. So, but even in a normal one, you've got like you might be having a serious topic, talking about a serious topic, but then we'll have a bit of a laugh and a joke about it at the end or whatever. But yeah, so who else have I watched? I think that's pretty much it. I've watched, a little bit of Jack Mates as well. He's got a good podcast going.
I didn't know he had one.
Yeah, I think he had Ricky Gervais on at one point, but I might be wrong. I might have got that confused with someone else, but I think he did. But yeah, so I watched a few of that as well. So yeah, that's pretty much why. So I've always watched them for a few years now, and I've always wanted to do one, but it's like, will it work? Will it not work?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just like I just said to you, I don't feel that bad now, but I was nervous before this, and but yeah. So I messaged you last night, and I said, look, even if this doesn't get, I'm not expecting this not to get loads of views. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting it to be like highest video on my channel.
It's what you want to do,
but it's what I want to do,
yeah.
And especially, and I especially doubt when you look at the analytics of your YouTube to people to watch this the whole way through. Might watch the first 10 minutes, whatever. That's fine, but I don't mind, because even if there's one person out there who watches the whole thing and they leave the video and thinking, oh yeah, that was quite good, whatever, then I'm happy.
At least you're doing something right.
Yeah, I'm doing something right for one person anyway. So yeah, and obviously, like I said, I'm not not the biggest YouTuber in the world, obviously. So, but it's what I want to do, and I quite like to build my channel on these kind of things. And, and swiftly moving on to that is why I kind of took a break from YouTube, and like what I want to do now, like with the what kind of videos I want to make now. I think we'll start off like why I took a break. I think I took a break because I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I was kind of in a bit of like a questionable period of, should I quit with YouTube, should I carry on doing it? And I still wanted to do it, and I still always had like kind of a dream of, oh yeah, I want to get big on YouTube. But I think I just thought, it's just like, I think especially in YouTube, and I still feel that now to a degree, you kind of like hit a wall with, if it's views or if it's subscribers or whatever. And I think I hit a huge wall with the Hans Gaming channel. I think that's one of the reasons I quit. And I remember uploading a video on Hans Gaming, and within the first 5 minutes it would get dislikes. I'm like, why is it getting dislikes? You know what I mean? All it was people from school who were just jealous and whatever, and they just disliked it and doing whatever. And I think that, but I can't remember how old I was when I quit the channel of the Hans Gaming one, but I didn't really understand anything about it. So I think when Perk came along and said, oh yeah, we'll do this, and I made a new channel, I could have just rebranded the Hans Gaming one, but I thought, well, no, I'd rather make a new one, because
start fresh.
Yeah, and I was already gonna quit the Hans Gaming anyway, sooner rather than later. So when Perk came along, I thought, this is a perfect opportunity for me to go on and do it. So then also I just used to upload like shitty Battlefield 1 videos on this channel, but all of them are deleted now, so you can't find them. But literally they were like, will private servers take over Battlefield 1? Do you know what I mean? I've heard shit like that. To be fair though, I did have an audience, so that kind of them videos did get quite a few views for what they were, to be honest. I think that one what I just said to you, will private servers take over, I think that got like 300 views or something like that. I don't know why it just kicked off. But I still deleted off my channel because I don't need that. I don't want it. I don't need it on my channel, so I deleted it. So and then I took the break from the Visa channel because I wasn't happy the way it was going, because like I said, I was just uploading stupid videos like Battlefield 1 videos or whatever. And I think and I made that video, I don't know if you can remember, but I was sat on the sofa, the inflatable sofa, and I said, "Look, this is what I want to do." And I said, I can't remember what, so I think it's like, let's have a chat or something like that. I think I kind of spoke then, and I kind of opened up like what's going on with my channel. And I think the last video before, like now I don't before this period of, I don't know, 9 months or whatever, so I've actually tried to put effort into my channel.
Yeah.
The last video I was actually proud of uploading was the GTA video I made with Philip. You probably won't remember it, but it doesn't matter. And I think that was the last video I was actually proud of, because I sat down, we recorded for like 5 hours or something. I edited it, you know, I rendered it, you know what I mean, uploaded it.
Yeah.
And I think that was like the last video which I was like kind of proud of for a long time. And it was also, I would kind of also be close to say that was like the first video I've been proud of to upload. Yeah. But now, and I love that feeling of, yeah, I'm like, that. I like that video. I like how I made that video.
Yeah.
But I think like now, so every time I make a video now, I want to edit it to, even, you know, I know it's not the best edit in the world, but I want to edit so I'm proud of it and make it how I'm proud of it. So now every single video I upload on my channel, I'm proud of.
Yeah.
And especially with the Cyprus vlog, I felt like I did alright with that, and it was something completely different, what's not been on my channel before. And I told you, and I want to upload more videos like that. You know, not obviously going to Cyprus all the time, but you know, doing other stuff. Or you know, I want to buy. I know I'm saving up for a camera soon, and I'm going to go out and do stuff and film. You know, more real life stuff. So I think that's what I kind of want to do, and I'm excited for the future. But I think as soon as I've got the camera, it'll be all different. But yeah,
I think so too.
I think it's just a point of like, I'll just upload the same shit all the time. You know what I mean? It's just like, and even like, I've said it before, but I'd rather. Before I was uploading, you know, there was a video every 3-4 days, whatever. It was just some, you know, bollocks. But like, fuck it, put it out. You know what I mean?
I was doing like a video every day on my.
I know. I remembered that. Yeah, that was good.
That was some hench grinding I did.
I remember I did daily videos for when I had my old channel for like 3 weeks, and like it just killed me off. I remember like I was going through every single day, and I was like recording like 4 videos a day, and I was just like, and I was editing them all, and I was knackered.
To be fair, I was doing about 3 a day.
And I just scheduled them to whatever. So I think I had like 3 weeks of daily uploads at some point, but I only really recorded for like a week.
Yeah.
But I had 3 weeks worth of videos or whatever. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'd rather, before I used to upload a video every few days, and it would just be some, you know, bollocks. Like now, I'd rather upload a video every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, whatever. But every single video I upload, I'm proud of. Yeah. So, you know, that's that. So, yeah. But I also wanted to kind of talk about the state of YouTube at the moment.
Yeah.
What's your opinions on it? Is it
fucking hell? Jesus Christ! It's just
them bloody Viners.
They keep
come over, took over. You know what I mean?
They went to Instagram or YouTube, but YouTube. It's like with the whole YouTube Rewind thing. That's YouTube's vision of what they want YouTube to be, and now literally just recently, from recording this, YouTube invested 25 million into having some sort of news section in YouTube, and like what you were saying before about 5 minutes ago about YouTube going, just it's turning into TV, and that's what everyone wanted to get away from TV to go to YouTube, and now that's turning into TV, and it's just putting everyone off. But I saw in PewDiePie's latest video talking about it, and from a business point, it's a really good move, but from a community point, it's really shit, because you have all this media that just target YouTubers, like again for example PewDiePie, when like the whole N-word thing came along, and the whole illinative thing with Twitch recently as well, and they just want PewDiePie's name in there just so they can get clicks, and they can say whatever they want, and it just turns into a whole shit show. But now YouTube's kind of invested 25 million into bringing the media in closer for some reason, it just seems like a shit move for all the community.
Yeah, I think they're definitely trying to go more mainstream, 100%.
Yeah,
and you know, with the YouTube premium thing, like I got the free month thing, I'll cancel it before September. It's fine. Yeah.
I was gonna, but then my card got declined, which I mean, because I have like 7p. No joke, I have like 7p in my bank account. But my card got declined, and I was like, is it because I don't have enough money? But that shouldn't matter if I've got a free trial.
Yeah.
But
I just connect it to my PayPal account, so if anything goes wrong, it'll just go on with PayPal, so it's not too bad that way. But I'll cancel it before September, it'll be fine. But yeah, I think it's definitely trying to go more mainstream because of the whole, like, and I rate what we've done. Like, no, we're like, obviously, you know, the Simon have just got their show out.
Yeah.
And I rate that, you know, I've got the Simon thing up there, and you know, I rate that, like, what we've done, how we're trying to like progress and whatever, and that must like be a proper cool experience for, you know, all them lads. But I think with YouTube trying to go more mainstream, it's kind of a little bit annoying. I don't know. 'Cause it's like, I guess I get what we're trying to do. I get we're trying to, like, you know, evolve into something a little bit better. But, you know, don't fix something that's not broken. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's what we're trying to do. But I think I'd love to see what the numbers are compared to TV to YouTube, like on the premium shows. I don't mean like obviously on everyday YouTube, but I love to see
it a bit bigger. Like with the KSI and Joella fight, that was the highest views, still is, boxing match ever.
Well, yeah, apart from like the McGregor one and all that shit, Mayweather versus Mayweather and whatever. But
I think it was
it's the biggest. I think it's the biggest white collar event. Which
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, we got a bit confused there, but yeah, I think this Logan one's going to be even bigger. I think this Logan one's going to be huge.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He's going to have all his fans in there as well.
Yeah,
I don't know how he has fans. Did you see the press conference? Did you see it?
The one in LA.
The one in LA.
Yeah,
and they're all screaming Walmart and whatever. And
Walmart.
Yeah. How can? You know what's hilarious? Is I don't think there's one English person who likes Logan Paul.
No.
I don't think there's one. So I think they're doing a press conference in London.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that one because I think Logan will know. I think Logan will know that he don't have a lot of fans.
Yeah.
But even still, like in LA, how can you be a fan of Logan Paul? I don't get it. Like,
you know what's funny? You know when they were all chanting Walmart. The ironic thing is that they have most of their products are in Walmart.
Yeah. Well, didn't they do like T-shirts or something with Walmart?
Yeah, they do T-shirts. I think they did like some DVDs or something. But but all this stuff's in Walmart, which is just ironic. I don't know if they still got brand deals from that.
Yeah, I think they might have kicked. I think I might have heard they might have kicked him off of that as well. But I don't know. That might have just been
shitty decision after shitty decision.
I just don't get it. Like, how can you watch? I get watching his videos. I think I've watched like 2 or 3.
I've watched 1.
Yeah. And I think I just watched like 2 or 3 to think like, okay, like what the hell does this guy do? Like, why is he so big? And I was watching. I get if you're a child, like, you know, 9, 10 or whatever, because it's quite, it's fast paced.
Yeah, it's energetic.
Yeah, and I get that bit. So I can get why a young person would find that bit interesting. But if you're like our age, 15, 16, why would you, even older, there's older people like that, but I mean, like, if you're like between the age of like 13 to however old you are, from that age onwards, how can you find Snapchat, how can you find him like entertaining? And also from the age of 13 onwards, you understand what's wrong and what's good to the world.
Yeah.
And showing a dead body on YouTube isn't a good thing to do. So
no,
I don't know why you can think, oh yeah, that's fine. You know what I mean?
And then literally, what, couple of days after, it's like, yo guys, Low Gang here. Shut up.
Let's tase a rat.
Yeah, tase a rat. Yeah.
Oh, pigeon or whatever it was.
It was a rat. Yeah.
Was it a rat? Yeah. Yeah. Comes up with a new haircut, makes that serious video of.
Yeah.
I've made a severe lack of mistakes.
Yeah.
And then just tases a rat in his next vlog, whatever. I tell you something though, like he is. I think I don't know how much he earns, but he's obviously on a fucking killing.
A lot.
He's got his G class. I'm jealous of his G class, but I think like I wonder how long his YouTube channel will stay viral for.
Yeah.
Like I wonder how long people like. Because the YouTubers come and go and whatever. And to be fair, there's not a lot of YouTubers who have stayed big. There's only the select few, like, you know, obviously PewDiePie has. I don't know how many subscribers. How many subscribers? You know how many subscribers?
63 million.
Fucking hell, like I rate that so much. I don't watch
Going
him.
on 64.
I don't watch. I think I've watched. I used to watch him for a little bit, but I don't watch him anymore.
I've watched him ever since I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah, I've never really watched his videos because, but I rate what he does and I don't mind him. It's not I don't dislike him. I just don't find his humour funny as such. Some stuff I found, I can't remember what video it was. And I did that, just literally piss myself at his video because it was just hilarious. But then some stuff I just don't really find it funny.
That's not everyone's cup of tea, is it?
Oh yeah, completely. But I rate how many subscribers he has and what he's done, and you know he's in it for the long game. But I can't, you know, there's only a select few of people I can name who have been in YouTube who have stayed big for this long. It's like forever, pretty much. Like obviously you got like, you know, the big ones like KSI and whatever. But even him, like he's had periods of where nobody really talked about him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had obviously. I think he was huge back in the day, like when he did his Q&A Sundays, whatever.
Yeah.
That's when I first started watching
his FIFA videos. And
his FIFA, he was huge back then. Like, I think was he the biggest? I think he was bigger than PewDiePie at one point.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
That's quite a mental thought to think PewDiePie now has 63 mil. Or whatever.
Weird.
Yeah. So, but like even KSI had periods of where he didn't even like. No one really talked about him. Obviously, like now he's quite high because you know he got the whole Joe Weller thing, Logan Paul thing. He had quite a big boost when he had, you know, like when his music first came out.
Yeah.
Then he had a big jump when the Sidemen diss tracks came out.
But true.
In between the FIFA and the Q&As and the whatever videos he did then, you didn't really have a lot of big things about him.
No, I
so.
didn't.
So even him like kind of dropped a little bit, you know. I can't think of a lot of other YouTubers who have stayed this big.
Like for example, like Sky does Minecraft.
Oh yeah, completely. He's a perfect example. Yeah, he's gone.
Like what's his name? He changed his name to Sky Did Minecraft, I think, and then he went to that Net Nobody. And
I saw that. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. I think I can't even remember his name. Markiplier?
Markiplier,
Yeah, like I've never watched him, but I've always known him. Just on the YouTube.
I watched him.
Yeah, but is he quite? Because I don't really hear a lot about him a lot anymore.
No, he's kind of died down since he hit 15 million. I think it's gone a bit under the radar. His content's a bit repetitive. I mean, I don't watch him regularly.
There's also that Irish guy as well, the
Jacksepticeye. Yeah, I watch him too.
Yeah, I think he's the same. And he was big at one point, but like he still is huge. I'm not denying that, but like he's kind of you don't really hear a lot about him anymore.
He went quite big when he was doing games like The Escapists, and just like popular games like Outlast and Outlast 2. He got quite a big spike then. But now it's just he's going on like, you know, a stream and he's kind of like digging for games, because doing games because PewDiePie doesn't do games anymore, and he hasn't for a while because there's just no good games anymore.
I don't think the viewers of it anymore. Like obviously there's a young age. Obviously everyone's like. Obviously when I first started watching YouTube, it was like I watched gaming videos and I found them entertaining. Like now, when I watch videos now on YouTube, majority of mine aren't gaming. Like even if they have got games in them, I'm not there for the game. I'm there for the personality. I'm watching.
Yeah, same. Like when I'm watching Sidemen and Jacksepticeye, I watch it for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, completely. Like when I watch for Sidemen, that do like all their second channel videos.
Do it for the commentary.
I just do it for and like what like they all take all laugh at each other,
banter and stuff,
joking. I just watch it because of that. You know what I mean? And some videos, if there's only like if there's someone. And not necessarily about Simon, but if there's any like YouTube I think oh yeah, I'm not really that fussed about him. I just won't watch it because like, what's the point? Even if it's got a good game on, I'm like quite interested, and I just wouldn't bother. But obviously I've grown up now, so that's probably why I have different content I watch. But I also guess as the young people have now got to an age of they want to watch gaming videos. But I don't know if even the younger people are watching gaming videos anymore.
I don't know either.
Because the young people watching people like, like the Americans watching obviously like Logan Paul's or whatever. But I don't know. Like I've never watched Rice Gum ever.
Neither.
I've never watched
don't
him.
like Rice Gum.
No, I don't like him either. But I've never watched him. I just don't find that kind of.
No.
Again, I just don't find him entertaining.
Did you? Because I watch iDubbbz. Did you hear about the whole iDubbbz and Rice Gum thing?
No, because I don't watch either of them, so I don't really know what
basically, it's like iDubbbz does this thing called Content Cop, and he does it's like a whole like planned out video over 2 months, like researching and digging, and he has ended someone's career before, and but before he's like dropped people's subs by a lot. Like Leafy's here, gone.
Yeah, I'm a bit sure he's just gone now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gone because of Content Cop.
Yeah, I think a lot of people I know watch iDubbbz, but I've just never found that kind of humour funny.
His humour is unique.
To be fair, I probably should give it another shout and have a look at it, but and see if I enjoy it. Because some stuff I probably would, but some stuff I don't know. It's maybe not for me. I don't know. It's like certain videos now. Like I watch a very few YouTubers. I think I watch like Syndicate, but I don't watch his main channel anymore. I just watch his vlogs. I don't even watch all of them now. I think I prefer the ones where he's just kicking about the house, normally instead of going out and doing stuff. Obviously, when he's going out and doing stuff, it's fun, but like when he goes to LA and that, I very very rarely watch them because I prefer when he's just like I said at home normal. But I think I've always watched him and I've got the poster there. You know what I mean? Signed. You can't see it on the camera, but it is signed. But I think I've always watched him just because I've always been a fan of him. Whatever. I think, like I said, I watch for Sidemen. I don't really watch KSI, to be fair. Like I might watch. I've subscribed to him, but might watch the odd video. Do you remember?
I watch him, but because he's so infrequent, that's why I watch him. He don't post much.
Yeah. See, I just can't be asked watching all the boxing stuff because I find it a little bit cringy. But
yeah,
I will watch the fight. I will watch it, but I'm not gonna get overly excited about it.
Yeah.
I want KSI to win just because I don't like Logan Paul, but when he fought Joe Weller, I wanted Joe Weller to win because I don't really like KSI. So
fair enough.
But yeah, it's the same. But I watch, like I said, I watched the fight. But I very rarely watch KSI. Now I think I watch like the odd video. You know what I mean? That's it. I watch the Sidemen pretty much all of the Sidemen, to be honest. Like I watch obviously, I watch Minimin in the most, probably like his main channel.
Yeah,
same. But I also watch Zerka, his main channel as well. I like how Zerka makes his videos because it's that Con who edits it.
Yeah.
Con's I think
I like Con.
Yeah, he's alright. And he edits like really good.
Just until recently, I thought Con was actually Bez's brother.
Yeah, well, so did I. But I like
until he posted that Russian video when he was from Russia, and I'm like, I swear Bez isn't Russian.
I think I knew he wasn't, but when they first said it, the first day, I was like, yeah, well, maybe he is. But then I thought, oh no, he's not, because then like I realised, because I actually didn't realise, but he is the cameraman for the True Geordie podcast.
Oh, is it?
I actually didn't realise that.
I didn't know that.
But it wasn't until I go back and watch one of the old ones, like a few months ago, or whatever, and heard his name, I was like, eh. And then I kind of like figured it out. So yeah, so that's that. But apart from that, like, I just don't know who else. I'm trying to think. I watch Nightscape a lot. Do you know who he is?
No idea.
So he's the guy who climbs up all the buildings and films and stuff. So I absolutely love his videos. So he climbs up skyscrapers and whatever, and he's a really good photographer as well. And the videos he uploads, he's crazy.
Yeah.
I love how the way he edits as well, and I love how he's like all his style of his videos are and everything.
I love TGF.
Oh, TGF are amazing. Yeah, I think
they're amazing.
They're not only hilarious, but they're just like, I think they're clever on how they do shit. You know what I mean? And there's also a part of me that think there's a select like they have a they have 3 mil, 4 mil. I don't actually quite know.
I think
they're on 3.
I think they're going on to 4 mil.
Yeah, maybe for nearly 4. And there's also a part of me that thinks I watched the channel. I'm thinking this is so kind of like out there, which I'm surprised I've got a lot of. I'm not surprised I've got a lot of subscribers, but I mean,
I think they should have more.
I think they should have more, but I think if you think about the majority of people who watch YouTube, you've got the you got the young kids, then you've got like our age group, then you've got maybe the adults.
Yeah.
But you think about people watch TV will only be the young kid, the kid our age group, and maybe the adults. The young kids will watch it. So it's like weird how they've got that many subscribers for the select audience. What they kind of Do you get? I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about YouTube going more mainstream, whatever, with the premium shows and whatever. But I want to quickly add this in. It's not about football, but Amazon Prime buying, I don't know if it's 2021 season or 2019-20 season, buying some of the Premier League games, some of the Premier League rights. And I found that quite interesting because I found if they they might do it for that season, then the next season they might buy it again.
Yeah.
YouTube might buy it the other season. Do you know what I mean? If that keeps happening, then imagine like a season. As soon as the Premier League rights leave and go to Amazon or YouTube, whatever is going to happen, I guarantee Sky will go bust.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people watch Sky anymore.
No.
I know they've got their Now TV thing, which is alright, I guess, but not a lot of people. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about that.
Neither.
Netflix has got better. A lot of people watch Netflix now.
Yeah.
You got the Amazon Prime Video. Whatever. I have it, but I don't watch it. It's a shared account. You know what I mean? But you've got no. I don't watch a lot of TV. Like I know some people still will, but personally I don't watch a lot of TV. The only TV I watch is literally the football when it's on. But like I said, if Amazon or YouTube had the Premier League rights, which it was going to happen sooner or later, and Amazon have already done a few other games, then what Amazon are doing differently as well is obviously you won't know about football, but the on a Saturday on 3:00 games that kick off at 3:00. I don't know what it's to do. I don't know what it's something to do with TV licensing and whatever. They can't show the 3:00 games.
Right.
In England, in UK, sorry. So obviously, if you want to watch a 3:00 game, you've got to get a stream and watch it from abroad, kind of in a broad stream. I don't know what it is, but what Amazon are doing,
if it's in the UK.
Even if the game's in the UK, then but if it's just streamed, so you can go to a French TV service and watch it there. Right. But you got to get you got to buy the French TV service and get it over here and whatever. So or you can get a stream. But Amazon will be playing the 3:00 games, and they'll also be playing every single game. Yeah. So they might buy. So on a Saturday, there might be 5 games on what going on Saturday. They're gonna buy. Sky might only show 2 games on a Saturday, and they won't show the 3:00 games because like I said, you can't. But Amazon will show all the games, and they'll show the 3:00 games as well. So say if it's 5 games on Saturday, Amazon will show all 5, but Sky will only show 2. So so that's kind of
a decent that.
So and like I said, I guarantee as soon as Sky use the Premier League rights, Sky's gone.
Yeah.
Sky's gone. BT have got a few of the Premier League rights now. I don't know if BT might stay because obviously it's not just BT, is it? But it's BT TV, but you've got the BT network as well.
Yeah, like BT, they set up all the landlines for everyone.
So BT like that won't go bust, but the BT TV might go a little bit. But they've still got other things like BT have got all the boxing and they've got all whatever. So to be fair, Sky have the boxing, they have the big fights on as well. But even still, I don't it's just a matter of time.
I don't hear people saying like, "Oh, I've been watching boxing through Sky." I haven't heard anyone say that.
Yeah. I think BT know what they're gonna do, like how they're gonna progress with how it's all going with like TV and YouTube and stuff. Yeah. Because the Champions League final, what was shown on BT, was also played on YouTube, but it was live streamed on YouTube in 4K. So and like you got the full commentary and everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was on YouTube. So I think it's just a matter of time before BT do a deal with YouTube, set up like a channel where you've got to kind of pay for that channel.
Yeah.
And then you can just watch all the BT stuff. It's just a matter of time before that happens. So if Sky shut down and BT are thinking, oh shit, we're going to shut down soon, BT TV is going to shut down soon, I guarantee they'll do a deal with YouTube and think, look, we want this channel, what people can pay to get, or with the YouTube Premium, we can do it that way. And then, you can watch all the BT stuff. I guarantee it's not going to be too far away until that happens. But yes, I just wanted to mention that because I found it quite interesting how Amazon were buying the Premier League rights for a few games. So
would you think that BT would have a separate channel or a separate section in YouTube?
Probably a separate section.
Yeah.
Like YouTube did remember the YouTube gaming.
Yeah,
It'd probably be another thing. So you click off the corner, you can go on YouTube, and you can go on like YouTube Sport or whatever it'll be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it'll be there. That's what I imagine, but I might be wrong. I don't know, but YouTube, BT have also got other things kind of keeping them going. We've got we've got UFC, I guess, but UFC won't just keep them going. But we've got MotoGP on there and stuff, so MotoGP might keep them going. I don't know, but yeah, I just find it quite interesting now. So we were talking about state of YouTube and whatever.
Yeah.
How do you think? What's your opinion on like trends and also people who trend jump a lot?
Well, I've got on mine Fortnite, and that has pissed me off the most. I don't mind Fortnite. Fortnite's actually a sick game, but it's everyone just going on Fortnite, and all I see on when I go on the trending page on YouTube and I go into the gaming section, literally right.
Just literally just Fortnite.
Yeah, it's either Fortnite, Roblox, or Minecraft. That's it. And it's
Minecraft. I'm surprised that's still kind of.
Yeah, I was surprised it's still going. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's not one. 14, 15, 16. That's Minecraft. 17, 18, 19, 20.
All of these.
All these are Fortnite, and it keeps going. I'd say about
I guarantee
28.
I guarantee a percentage of those videos, a high percentage of those videos are over 10 minutes.
Yeah. One of them was 6 hours.
Good deal. Yeah. So.
5 minute live stream.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So it's I think trends are. You've always got trends on YouTube, and I don't.
Yeah.
I did a Fortnite video. Did I do 2 or did I do 1? No, I did 1. Yeah, I did 1. I made a stream clip. But I just did it just because that's what I was playing at the time, and I was just with it. And like I said, like I was talking about earlier, I recorded it and edited it how I wanted to. So it wasn't like I was just there. But there's certain YouTubers that you can just see who just make the videos just because of the money.
But it's like for example, other trends, just like in the past as well, with like
1,000-degree knife.
Yeah. Oh God, Jesus! Like the whole satisfying trend going on, and the whole. I didn't see much of it, but don't judge a book by its cover. One.
No, I don't know.
Where people they'd like get their hair and get scissors.
Yeah.
Oh, did you really think I was gonna come out? Yes, I did, because you have scissors to your hair.
Called that. Yeah.
What else am I gonna think? And then there was like the don't judge challenge, where people would like be really ugly and like cover up the camera, and then they'd reveal themselves.
That pissed me off a little bit.
They're like slightly more fitter than they were.
Yeah. So like, if you don't know, they'd have like, they put like fake spots on them and whatever, and then
they're like lotion and whatever.
And then that's when the close the
monobrow,
and then they'd be all just normal pretty much.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, trends is it's a weird one. I don't really know how we all kind of start off.
Neither really.
I get Fortnite because it's, you know, the game itself was actually free and whatever, and that they hit a nail on the head.
Because before Fortnite, well, the battle royale version, it was all just PUBG.
To be fair, PUBG was big, but it wasn't huge like Fortnite was. Like, it was big, but it wasn't as big as Fortnite.
Oh yeah. It's not as big as Fortnite now. But it wasn't as big as Fortnite now. But it was still big. Like, it got a fair few cells. But then Fortnite just introduced the battle royale version, and then the actual Fortnite game just never got played. And I think that was to do with the actual Fortnite game was you need to pay for it, and battle royale you didn't. And they turned it into, I think they're actually getting rid of the actual Fortnite game.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't played Fortnite in weeks. You know what I mean?
I haven't played it. Well, I have like 4 times, and it's all right, but it's not my cup of tea.
I think I played it a little bit, but I just can't play games for as long as I used to. I used to sit down and play games for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
And I just never got bored. But now I just can't.
You know, when I was doing like my Skyrim videos on my channel, like every fucking day, I actually ended up 100% in Skyrim. Like, I got every single trophy, and I did everything, and I was like, it kind of ruined the game for me because I had nothing else to do, and I didn't want to start over again because I was like, well, if I start over, then I'm just going to be doing the exact same thing just with a different character, and it's not going to be fun. I've played every single way to play it, like, you know, warrior, mage, whatever you want. And it kind of ruined the game for me. I was like, oh shit, what do I do now? And that's when I sold my PS4 because I had nothing else to do.
Well, I haven't found a game. Obviously, Fortnite was one, but what I'm like, oh yeah, this is like, I could just sit down and play this. I don't even think Fortnite was like, I did play Fortnite for a long time, but like I said, I haven't played it now for weeks. But like, if I haven't been in a game, what's kind of, I could just sit down and play and just not get bored for like hours playing. I don't know if that's because I don't know, grown up a little bit and I just can't do that anymore. But
I think the longest I played Skyrim was about 15 hours in a day, which was.
There's only one game I could probably think of right now.
That's
not Call of Duty, but Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah.
I could play Call of Duty Zombies for a long time, but I think that's just because I'm good at it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it's the one game that I've actually like alright at, I guess. So.
What was your highest round? Like 40 something?
Oh no, my highest one was more than that. Like, I remember me and 40 something was like pretty much average, but I think.
Oh right, okay.
Me and.
Oh, was it 100?
Me and Jamal. No, I wasn't that high. Me and Jamal got to like 70 something.
Mad.
Maybe even higher than that.
I think someone told me that they got like 104 or something.
Yeah.
But
104's. I've got. I think the closest I've got on my own would probably be like in the 70s, but I think like no, me and Jamal played with Giant, and we had to pause the game to sleep, and we played it again in the morning.
Remember when we tried doing
a Black Ops 3 campaign?
Yeah.
We did it, to be fair.
We did do it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was a night.
Yeah.
Oh, fun though.
Yeah, well. Did we sleep or did we not bother sleeping? I can't remember.
We slept for about an hour, and then we carried on and we finished the game. We did the majority.
We live streamed the whole thing though. That was the funny thing. Like, we didn't just play; we live streamed the whole thing.
Yeah, that was fun.
I think at one point, like, you was playing, I fell asleep on that. Like, I literally just sat up there and I fell asleep on it. I don't even know how I even did that, but yeah.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, but I just can't think of a game now. I can
Well,
play forever.
like, there's. I'll just cross that off. Well, on the topic of gaming, and then I got this. Have you heard that gaming addiction is a mental disorder now?
Is it classed as that?
Yeah, it's classed as a mental disorder, and you have all these other addictions, like, I don't know, like, no one comes to my head now, but there are a lot of other, like, under the radar addictions, and they're not classed as mental disorders, and a lot of people were just thinking, well, gamers are just being targeted.
What did I see today? I saw something, I can't remember what it was. Oh, that was it. It was the whole Ninja and Fortnite thing. Ninja went on the news, was it NBC, whatever it's called in America? The news?
Oh, yeah.
And had like an interview, and he was talking about, oh yeah, do this, but all you could tell by the presenters that they were trying to like ask him like, hard questions that to answer, but he just kept like hitting them back with like answers, and like you knew that they were like, oh shit, this kid isn't just a gamer, like he actually knows what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he was, I don't mind Ninja. I haven't watched him. Like, I watched him for when the Fortnite thing was big or whatever, but I didn't exactly watch him. Like,
I watched him for a bit.
I just put him on the background whilst I was doing my homework, whatever like that. So
he's good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It just gets repetitive after.
Oh yeah, no, I got completely. Yeah, that's why I didn't watch him properly. I just had him on the background, so I was, oh yeah, not a good kill, whatever. Yeah. But you could, and like they was all trying to like question him, like, oh yeah, you reported him making this many millions of dollars a month. You know what I mean, like. And I think one of the questions was like, oh, what are you going to do with all the money? Do you know what I mean? He said, well, I've donated to charity, me and my wife are setting up this charity at the moment, you know what I mean, we're doing this, that and the other. And like, you can kind of tell by like the presenter's face, like, oh shit, like, we're trying to like challenge this kid and trying to like, almost trying to make him like slip up, but he knew what, like.
Because he's a gamer, they want to put him in a bad light for some reason. I don't know why that is. Everyone like,
well, it's like the PewDiePie thing. It's like completely like the PewDiePie thing. They want to put him in a bad light, so. Yeah.
Like all these articles, like even now, saying, "Oh, all he does is play games." No, he doesn't. He doesn't play games, and he hasn't done for about a year.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I can imagine that'd be quite annoying if you're that person. Like, especially if you want to, like, change your channel as such. Like, obviously you said PewDiePie hasn't played games for a
long time.
So he's obviously wanted to not do that anymore. He's wanted to do whatever he does now, and I can imagine it'd be quite annoying of reading an article about yourself and it just says a gamer. I can quite find that. I think that quite
clearly don't do the research.
Anyway, before we move on, whilst we're still kind of talking about YouTube beef, do you think it's like what do you think on that?
I don't know. Like the whole Cybermen diss track thing. Apparently that was fake-ish.
Well, I think it was 100% fake. I think.
KSI he talked about it and he was like, yeah, it was fake. Like when he initially said like he was leaving the Cybermen, he wasn't. Because he literally started it off with that, that.
the YouTube side, the famous.
And like like not looking at the camera and everything, and it was very stereotypical, and it was because it was fake, and the whole like this little song at the end, like fuck the Cybermen, I don't need them, like all that was fake too, and then Bez took it seriously, and he actually made a serious diss track back, and then it just got like juggled around, and it was fake, and it wasn't.
I think at the end of the day, I don't want to say. Well, I did just say it 10 minutes ago, but I don't want to say it was 100% fake because don't get me wrong, there's a very high chance it was, and I'm not going to say it isn't, but I think it probably was fake to a degree. But I think what they know that
it was getting views.
It was going to get views no matter what, so let's all jump on this trend unless it's still going. And let's make a killing. So fair enough, fair play, but
I think some good ones.
Yeah, to be fair,
like Miniminers.
Oh, Miniminers is good actually.
Banging.
But it was weird. It was weird because they just know that it gets views, so let's just do it.
Yeah.
So it was fly in your face. But so moving on to a completely different subject is. Oh no, do you have any? What do you want to do with this podcast? How do you want to? Where would you like to go with it? Like, do you want to make it? Where would you? How much would you like to improve it? What would you want to do to?
Different setting.
Oh yeah, well we can't afford a studio, so I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. But like when you said like down south, it's a bit neater down there.
Yeah.
But obviously you need to save up for your camera and everything.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get, well, Harlan's gonna get another camera. That'll be hopefully better.
So there might be like, I don't know how often we're gonna do this, because like obviously we've all got our own lives to do, but even if we do one every, I don't know, every few months or whatever, I don't mind, but because at the end of the day you've got to have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And like luckily I've written all this down, you've written all that down, but I've already had these ideas in my head for a long time, and all it was putting them on paper and actually talking about them. So I think we kind of need to wait now for the next one until something happens, because I don't know what we'll talk about.
Whenever we see like something happen, we can always just write it down on somewhere and then just save it. Until we have one of these.
I'm gonna think of some of the things. I was thinking if we can get some once I got a camera and everything like that. If we get some line mics, we can do one.
Yeah.
Anywhere pretty much.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Because
good idea.
But because like, obviously like this at the moment, it's just a standalone mic. Yeah. So, but as long as we get some line mics, we don't necessarily need a computer to a degree. So, yeah, that's all I'm thinking. But I don't know yet. We'll see. And do you want like some random location somewhere, some cool location? Yeah. Well, did you see my Snapchat the other day? My story.
Probably not.
So me and Philip went to. Do you know there's an airfield Wales?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to the airfield at night. Wait, can I say this? Is this legal? Went on to the airfield at night. Just walking past. We weren't going to go in.
Jerk.
Well, yeah, allegedly this never happened. Walking past at night, and we weren't going to go in, but I was just looking in to see like, because I wanted to, once I got my camera, I want to go in and take some photos. And that's a complete, like, not even lying, I do want to go take photos.
Yeah.
But we didn't go in the main entrance, but we walking past like a side entrance, and it was wide open. Like it was just open. There was no signs. There not even a gate. Literally just open. So we were like, oh, we might as well go in then. So we walked in, allegedly. Just I look around. There was no one there. And there's half a 747 Boeing. Literally just half of it, and it was obviously used for. There's a sign outside that says Bradford College for travel and tourism, so that's what it was used for. So they can practice for exit thing, whatever. Literally, like half of his plane, and like we were there, we're like, there were stairs up to the door, and we're like, it's gonna be locked in it. It's not. You're not gonna get in. It's gonna be locked. Pull this thing out, twist it, door opens.
Oh my god.
So we walk in and we're like going in there, but I want to take some photos in there. And I'm thinking like just some random locations, bring some line mics and do a podcast inside the plane. That'd be so weird. Like just sat in this plane, but it'd have to be make sure no one's there. But it'd be dark, so that's the only problem. But if you get a camera that's got a good enough lens and it can focus on us, it'd be alright. But yeah,
that'd be funny.
Just like these random locations for. We could do one podcast where it's like I don't know, like 2 hours long, whatever, and every 10 minutes we change into a different location.
Yeah.
But all of these locations are just random. So we've got the plane, we've got have one somewhere around anywhere around.
Just a coffee table in town or something
like that. Yeah, something completely random.
That'll be good. That. I quite like that idea.
That was somewhere like
because it gives that variety to podcasts as well.
Yeah,
and we always get to go to new places as well, so it's kind of a win-win.
And I also do want to film once I got the camera, filming the plane. Pretty cool video. And I also want to. We also found this abandoned, allegedly. We also found this abandoned like airsoft range thing. Oh, yeah. It's completely abandoned. Like there's nothing there, but all the shelters are there and all that, and all the like camouflage nettings and stuff's there. And but me and Phil walked on that as well. And we were like, what? How come this is not being used? Like, I'm just been completely like left, and it's literally just down the road, so it's like 2-minute walk. So.
Fair enough.
Anyway, just completely moving on is oh yeah, is there anything you want to add to how far what you want to improve on this or not really?
Not really. Could have more people talking. That'd be good.
We've got this stuff as well, so that's also we can do stuff on that as well. But like I said, I just need the camera. But yeah, complete change in the subject. Have you heard? Or you have heard of it? The Mandela effect.
Yeah.
I was talking about this the other day because someone was talking to me about it. Do you want to explain it? Because I can't really explain it.
So the Mandela effect is where a large group of people believe in a certain thing or a certain event has occurred, and that event is false. Like, for example, where Darth Vader allegedly said, "Luke, I am your father." He didn't say that. He said, "No, I am your father." And then fucking Luke just fell.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was stuff like that, like the Berenstain Bears. It's actually the Berenstain Bears, but that's somewhere in America. I don't know.
I saw something. I googled it last night because when I wrote it down. And how many states in America?
50.
So you know it, but everyone thinks there's 52.
I thought there was 52.
I thought there was 52, but
I thought there was 52 until like 2 days ago.
until I googled it last night, and it actually said there were 50, but everyone thinks it's 52.
Yeah.
So at some point, someone is like, I don't know how it's all kind of happened, but at some point, everyone's kind of think something's happened where we think there's 52 states.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really know what it is. Yeah.
Well, the whole Mandela effect, literally Nelson Mandela, when people thought that he died in prison, and he didn't. He
2013 or something.
Yeah, just recently.
I want to kind of get a. So you quite like your science and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And like.
Sciencey guy.
Yeah. Bradley was science guy.
I don't. I want to be an astrophysicist when I grow up.
Yeah. Me too. I know everything about astrophysics.
Spaceman.
I want to get a scientific point of view on psychology.
Psychology.
Do you think it's real? Do you think it's bullshit? What do you think?
I think there's...
Because I did psychology, you should see.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that.
Well, you obviously know more about psychology than me. As like a general thing. But from a science point of view, I do think there is something there. There's something to do with the chemistry of the brain, how the conscious part of your brain links with the unconscious part of your brain.
Yeah.
I don't really know. What would be something in psychology that you'd find was slightly unscientific, or
well, there's something what scientists can't explain at all, and all psychologists and scientists can't explain really, and that's like deja vu. Like, why do we have deja vu? Like,
yeah, that is a weird
that's
one.
like something what we can't explain.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever be able to. Hopefully one day we'll be able to explain.
That's when like familiarity and recognition don't match up, or they don't sync up, and
it's
you
weird because I've had it before.
I swear I've been here before.
And it's not just thinking, I feel like I've been here before. It's sometimes I remember having it once.
Where you've done something.
I was having a conversation with someone, like one-on-one conversation, like now, and I knew exactly what the person was going to say.
Yeah.
How they was going to say it, and I'm like, and they said it, and I'm like, what? I knew that was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I can see the future. You know what I mean? It's like weird.
Man's like, moving up in evolution.
Like, well, I think
unfortunately not.
I could literally just talk all day about like psychology and dreams and stuff like that, and I
dreams are weird.
Dreams quite interesting.
Yeah, dreams are weird. Like dreams, I've from what I know, dreams are a distraction of the conscious mind, so that the unconscious mind can work on everything else at night. Like your whole like protein synthesis in your sleep, and how sleep like repairs your body, and a lot of stuff like that, and how it recovers your body because you need sleep.
Oh yeah.
But then again, you dream, and you think, why the fuck am I dreaming this? Like all this random stuff that makes sense when you're in the dream, and then when you
have you ever tried to rethink your dream when you wake up and you think, and there's bits what are missing, you think that don't make sense.
Yeah.
But it made sense when you were there in the dream.
I went through a phase where
careful, your foot's tangling wire.
Shit. I went through a phase where I wanted to lucid dream, and I researched how to, and I could. At certain points, like I was lucid dreaming more frequently, and it was ace. But I kind of stopped doing it, and I had to basically write down everything I remembered of the dream, and just record it. And I had to like think of a way to like something called a reality check. And it's, have you seen Inception?
No.
If you've seen Inception, then,
I know the general idea of it.
Yeah. If you've seen Inception, then it's basically the main character. He has like a little spinning top thing. He spins it. If it stops spinning, he's in reality. If it carries on spinning forever, then he's in a dream. But my reality check was literally going like that, counted to 5 on my fingers, and sometimes you'd notice that it wasn't right, but you'd have to like build it into you. And that was kind of it. It's weird because when you do that and you're in a dream, you know that you're in a dream. But I don't know. It was weird, and I could fly everywhere, and it was I could do anything. It was great.
I think it's yes. I think dreams is weird. I think psychology in the whole is weird. It's interesting, but
I like dreaming, remembering what I've dreamt, and then tracing back why I've thought of that.
So you know what I find really funny is things that you don't realise you've heard.
Yeah.
And then it's gone in your brain, and you don't realise you've heard it, and then you dream about it.
Yeah.
But it's not until you wake up and you realise, oh yeah, that's happened.
Yeah.
I've dreamt that because this happened, but you don't realise it at first. And it's like, I can't even think of an example, but if you're, saying, if you're having a dream about Uncle Fred's coming to dinner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're thinking, when you wake up in the morning, you think, you might wake up in the morning and think, oh, what a weird dream, whatever.
Yeah.
But
but like at some point you might have had your headphones on and someone else having a conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Or you might, in daydream, whatever, on your phone, someone said, Uncle Fred's coming. You know what I mean? You might have just thought, you know what I mean? That's what it's like. It's a weird way of describing it, but that's weird how some stuff you don't realise you've even taken in, and it's like.
Have you ever had where you've been in a dream, you wake up physically, and then you're still in that mindset of the dream?
Oh yeah, completely. I had that this morning.
But and then later, like 5 minutes later, you're like, what on earth was I saying? Because like I went through it again, a phase of I'd wake up.
I just remembered a scenario. What happened once?
I'd wake up, and then I'd be like, what were they doing? And then when like 5 minutes later, when I'm having breakfast, I was like, what was I saying? Why was I saying? What were they thinking? But one time when we had meningitis injections from my school, I got like really bad side effects of it. Like I was getting rashes everywhere, and I did feel quite ill. And that night that I got the injection, the second one, it was like the longest night for me. And I woke up, and I was like, I'm not in my bedroom. I don't know where I am. I thought I was on some sort of alien spaceship, right? I thought my blanket was some sort of like cloaking thing that was like moving, and I was like, okay. And I was like doing diagnostic checks, right? And I breathed in, and I was like, air's breathable. I was like doing all these checks, and I'm like,
astrophysics coming in.
Yeah. And and then I just stood up, and I turned my lights on, and I was like. And then I just looked in the room, and I'll never forget this. And I looked around my room, and I was like, I like this room. It's got a lot of surface area. And then I went to the toilet, came back up, went to sleep, and I just kept like waking up every now and then, like, you know how you do it in the night. And I woke up, and I was like, why the fuck did I say
surface area?
I was like, I was like.
But in your mind, you were talking about planet whatever you were on, do you know what I mean? Like,
whatever I was on, like, I have no idea. But I was on some sort of alien craft there. Like, it was weird.
I remember once having a dream, and I don't know why I had it. I don't think it was necessarily a dream. I think it was just like it wasn't exactly a dream. It was just something in my head.
Yeah.
As I was sleeping, that I was in my bedroom, just normal, on my bed, and my bicycle was jammed inside the door.
Right.
It was like jammed inside the door, and I remember my mum
like
shouting,
through the door, or like
stuck in the door, so
right.
I couldn't get past. And I remember my mum shouted at me, like waking me up for school or whatever, and she's like, oh, come on, you got to go up. And I was like, I can't. She was like, why not? I was like, I can't. The bike's in the way. And she was like, what? And I was like, the bike's in the way. And I was like, and then I woke up and I was like, the bike's in the way. And I just started laughing. And like, my mum was like, what were you on about? I was like, I was dreaming, but I was like awake, but still dreaming.
Oh, funny. Have you ever had that moment where, like, you start dozing off and your mind's, like, going somewhere? You're, like, kind of half asleep. And then you start thinking, like, for example, if you, like, start thinking of football and then the ball comes towards you and you feel your leg, like, you kick out and you're like, shit.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that, yeah.
Like, when I'm thinking of, like, training down at kickboxing, like, I'll like, feel my hands, like, clench up. And I'm like, hang on a minute.
I've done it before kicking, yeah, when you've gone and, and you've woken up and it's like, you've actually physically moved your leg.
Yeah, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. What did I did? Not so long back, I remember what it was, but yeah. Anyway, have you got anything more to talk about? I've done my list.
Yeah. I've written down stuff like unemployment and getting a job at our age. I mean,
so we're both 16 if you didn't know that.
Yeah. And for me, it's been the hardest thing in the world. I've got pretty good qualifications. I've done DV and everything, and no one takes any interest. They advertise and then they don't get back to you, even if, like, say you drop a CV in and you say, oh, just email me, and they don't get back to you, and you're just waiting and they don't get back to you even if like, say if they don't have a position for you, at least email me saying that you don't have a position so I can move on to another job. But they don't, and they just leave you there in limbo, just waiting. And I was like, I've been to, like, jobs left, right, centre, and recently I applied for a job that I saw on Facebook, and it was quite vague, and it was a cleaning job at night, and it was £8 an hour, which is sick for our age.
Oh yeah.
And it was about 12 hours a week. So right off the bat, I'd be getting about 96 a week, and that's just, for our age, that's incredible. Like, having that amount of money for that freedom. And then this woman, she's like, got back to me, and I was like, I could actually get a job here. And then she was messaging me on Facebook Messenger, and she was probably interested in hiring me, and I was like, I could be, like, getting a sick job. And then I was like, do you want me to send a CV to you? She's like, yeah, my email's this. Sent a CV, and she's like, oh, you have to be 18. She didn't put in the Facebook forum that you have to be 18. And the first message I sent to her when I wanted the job was,
hi, I'm 16. Yeah.
No, it was, I've just finished my GCSEs, which you have to be 15 to 16 for.
Yeah.
And I just think, you didn't read anything. You might have just scanned over it.
Yeah.
And it just, I mean, now I'm going to go on, like, a lifeguard course so I can work down at a gym. And that's about £8 an hour as well. But, Jesus, it's been hard. I mean, if I'm going to be pissed off if I spend 300 quid on a course and not get a lifeguard job. I'm going to lose my shit. But yeah, that's my. I mean, I don't know if you still have a job down at garage.
Yeah. So I work 1 day a week at the garage, and just I'm also going to college in September. So
Yeah.
I want to get another job, like, just as a waiter somewhere.
Yeah, I've been wanting to, like, have front house staff, and they're all gone. As soon as they advertise, they get someone, and then they just stick to it. And it's gone like that. But again, it's people who look for experienced people, like all the people who like want front house staff, like, waitering and behind till and everything. They all want experienced people, and it's not a hard job to do if you're inexperienced like me. and because they're all wanting experienced people, the unexperienced people like me don't have a chance at all. They just close off a lot of people who then, if you hired them, then they have that experience to go into other jobs that might be better and better pay. But if you close off unexperienced people, then they're kind of stuck in limbo.
It's a lot hard for us because our age, we've only got a certain, we've only got a select few of jobs that we can actually choose from because of our age. So I think as soon as we're 18, you've got like anything. So it's like, yes, it's something you need qualifications for, but during that time when you haven't got qualifications for whatever you're doing, if you're in uni, college, whatever is going on, when you're 18, like, I think when I'm 18, like, my plan is, I know it sounds like really sad, but because at 18 I'd still be in college doing my last year. During that time when I'm not at college, I'm happy enough just to stack shelves at Tesco. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not fussed. Like,
as long as I'm getting money to save up for the future.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's one thing, but yeah.
Another thing that I have down, I can cross this off now, is recent innovations in like technology and science, because I'm a sciencey guy. Like, do you know what graphene is?
Not really.
Graphene is graphite, like in pencils and that. It's basically it's that, but one atom thick of it, which is ridiculous, but it's great. Like, you can have it in your clothes and your circuit boards. You can have it. I think it's I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's somewhat like 10 times or more or less times stronger than steel, and it's one of the best electrical conductors, and it's sick. But that was about 15 years ago when we discovered it, and it hasn't got anywhere really. But they predict.
I've got something. Sorry, just mind when you said that.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, y'all want to be a astro, whatever.
Yeah.
Physicist or whatever. What's like space and everything like that? Do you think? I don't know. I've said it before. I know you disagree with my opinion, but
no, it's not. Like, it's not.
Did we land on the moon?
Oh right, I thought you were gonna say the Earth is flat. We did.
I know.
Yeah, we did.
But the flag. The flag was waving.
So. Wait, right. If you imagine,
so you know more than me because I don't know the whole science behind it, but yeah, go ahead.
So if you're in a low gravity state, things are going to be floating, right? Or at least gliding.
Okay.
If you hammer that flag in, it's going to wobble, innit?
Yeah, of course.
So if I hammered something it's going to like move like that, and then obviously physics. If something moves there, this is going to move too. That's my input on it.
Yeah.
But also you have the shadows.
Yeah. So I've seen a picture of a guy, an astronaut, and the sun is behind him. And if the only light source was the sun, obviously. The sun is, so if he's taking a photo and there's another astronaut in front of him, I don't know, might be Buzz, whatever, and then the sun is in front of, so the astronaut is walking towards the sun.
Right.
So in theory, if you're taking a photo of someone, that person should be a silhouette, correct? Yeah. If the sun is, so if this is the sun, this is the astronaut, and this is where the camera's taking a photo of.
Yeah.
This astronaut should technically be a silhouette because there's no light source behind the camera. But this man is fully, like, you can fully see him, like, in all, like, really clear. And that's one thing. And also, I don't know anything about it because this is all I've seen by watching YouTube videos. Is what's it called? The Van Halen radiation belt, if it's called. Do you not know what that is? Oh,
the radiation belt.
Yeah.
What radiation belt?
Where? I'm gonna have to Google it because I can't pronounce it right.
Well, another thing to prove that we did land on the moon is the shadows of everything. All the shadows are parallel to each other, and you need a parallel light source to do that. And back then, like, you'd be able to do it with lasers, but back then, lasers were...
Yeah, I've seen this actually. Like, it was apparently I saw something. It was like it would actually be more
expensive to lie about
to fake it. Yeah, than it was to actually go.
Because you have all these, you need to pay everyone to keep a lie, and then people will just be like asking more and more, threatening to tell the truth.
So the Van Allen radiation belt is a zone of energetic charged particles originated from the solar wind. Basically, it's just like a massive like radiation belt, and apparently, if a U was to send in outside the space atmosphere, I think, Earth's atmosphere. Sorry. Yes, it's outside the Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah.
So you've got the Earth's atmosphere, and then you've got this, the Van Allen radiation belt. And apparently, they've sent like so they've done like tests, and like there's nothing they can kind of send through without it just disintegrating pretty much.
Right.
So a lot of people are saying like, how would they get through that without kind of dying pretty much, without frying? A lot of people have said that.
Solar wind and other particles by cosmic rays. Cosmic rays aren't...
The one thing, like,
they kill things, like they disintegrate stuff, but over a hench period of time. Like if you were to go out without a spacesuit and somehow live, then yeah, you would die from radiation poisoning from the cosmic rays and the radiation belt. But stuff like circuit boards and because it's something called ionizing radiation, which damages things. It breaks things physically, and it'll be like gamma rays and microwaves. No, not microwaves. X-rays.
Yeah.
Microwaves would actually like.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a microwave. But yeah, cosmic rays, they do. Like
disintegrate stuff.
Yeah, they do, but like it's not much. They don't like vaporize things instantly.
Yeah.
Like for example, CAT scanning.
Okay. I get you now. Yeah.
That's ionizing radiation, like chemo and radiotherapy for cancer. That's ionizing and it kills the cancer, but it's over sessions, which is over time. And yeah, it won't disintegrate things immediately, and if you're just going straight to the moon, then you're fine. And plus, you can have technology that can reflect it. You can have stuff, because it's radiation is like cosmic rays and gamma rays and X-rays. They're all just light. They're higher on the light spectrum than visible light.
Okay, yeah.
But you can still it's still light, so you can reflect it to some degree.
What was I talking about there?
Science.
What kind of confuses me about it is all like we went in. They did a few Apollo missions to the moon, whatever. But like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. But like, I very rarely hear now that they're progressing with what they've done, like what they've done in space. Like, yeah, they've sent drones or whatever, they've sent robots to it and stuff. And I think there's a live stream of a robot walking around Mars, isn't there, on NASA's, and you can just watch it, walking around. Whatever. But like, we've never sent not up to the moon, like to do more tests. Like,
there's nothing there. That's why.
But like, we've never kind of thought, yeah, maybe there's nothing there. But when did we kind of make that decision? Like, what year did we make that decision of there's nothing there at the moon, so we're not going to go back? I still think we should go back just because of the chance of there's something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do theorise that there is something, like, there's something called deuterium, and it's hydrogen, with another neutron in it, and that is extremely useful for fusion reactors, which is one of my other topics, conveniently. And basically, there's nothing else on the moon, from what I've heard. I think that was established in 1970s or 1980s or something. There's no there. That's why we haven't gone back. And but we think that there might be a lot of deuterium and maybe I think it's called tritium, which is hydrogen with 2 neutrons. But they're really good for fusion reactors that we have for clean energy. And if we were to go there and find a shit ton of deuterium or tritium, then we could just mine it all, or mine a shit ton of it, and bring it back for fusion stuff. Because I think it was 1 kilogram or 1 gram of hydrogen in a fusion reactor is the equivalent of about 28 tons of coal. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And we've actually moving on to fusion reactors. We actually recently made one in the UK, and it works.
I don't even know what fusion reactor is.
So a fusion reactor, it if you think of 2 atoms, basically what a fusion reactor does, it puts them both together, and in the process of that, it creates a fuck ton of energy.
I think, and also think what confuses me as well, like, let's just say, for example, we didn't land on the moon, it was faked, right? Let's just say that, for example.
Yep.
In a situation, in a company of like NASA, which have billions and billions of, no, maybe not billions, millions of employees of over the years, I don't mean now, I mean over the years.
Yeah.
How would you keep that secret? Like, when you employ someone from NASA, you can say, imagine what they do, just sit there and go, by the way, we did land on the moon, don't tell anyone we didn't. You know what I mean? Like, how can you keep that a secret? Do you know what I mean? Like, because surely, I don't know, like, if they did fake it, like, how can you keep that a secret? Because if they faked it, you know, someone from NASA could ask someone higher up in NASA saying, oh yeah, what's this like? You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, what's you know, what's this test saying or whatever about the moon? This test could be about the moon. So if you think about it, say all these stuff. I don't know, I'm trying to think how can I explain it. So say an NASA employee has been given a job to do a test about to write a report about the moon or whatever. There's a certain atom whatever that's on the moon. Right? Yeah. If they want to ask a question to a higher employee of NASA who knows a little bit more about that report, what we need to write about or whatever, how can that person say to the other person, or this person, that higher person might say something to the person who's writing the report, but that information could be completely bullshit, because not only are you faking landing on the moon, but you're also faking for years to come information about the moon if you did fake it. Do you know what I mean? Because if you've never been to the moon, then how do you know the information about the moon? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I mean, yeah.
all the information about the moon, like what we've been given by NASA, could be complete bullshit if they didn't land on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. So you're saying that if we didn't go to the moon, basically the rest of the things that we know about the moon is shit.
Yeah. So it's probably more likely that we did land on it, because then all these reports from, because not only like landing on the moon is probably like, you know, obviously it's a huge thing, but you know, it's not just okay, yeah, we landed on the moon, goodbye, that's it, you know, put that to the side. It's for years to come of investigating, if you know, learning about it or whatever. So if we did fake it, all that years of investigating would be completely bullshit. You know what I mean? So if we did actually land on it, then luckily all these years from, I can't remember what was it, 66 we landed on the moon?
68.
68, right? Yeah. And that's 66 when we won the World Cup. It's not.
It was coming home.
Yeah.
We never said when it was coming home.
Yeah, it's delayed. 2022.
Yeah,
so.
delayed.
So if we did land on the moon, luckily all this information from 68 to present day, would be real.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we should wrap up
50
because
years.
we've been going for I can't see an hour and a half nearly. So
No, half. Jeez.
yeah. So I'm boiling in this room.
I'm hungry.
Are you hungry? Yeah.
I'm starving.
Alright. I don't know what we've got. But anyway, so yeah, this is episode 1. I don't know when episode 2 will be out. But you know, like I said, we'll probably have to wait until something happens. You know, we'll write it down and then we'll come back and we'll have a bit of a chat about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it, and I wanted to do this for a while and it's something different. So yeah, I'll if you liked it, you know, please tell me in the comments, and I'll appreciate that, and leave a like rating, and don't forget to subscribe as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
See you.